Next for Cleveland.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Zero coming at you with episode 46 of this MLB Road to the Show series. Last we left off, we had just played in the 2025 MLB All-Star Game. I, of course, was in fact selected for that, and during the All-Star Game, I just so happened to hit a home run while also robbing a home run. So, a pretty solid first All-Star appearance for myself, I would say. Although I did not capture All-Star Game MVP, granted, I don't care too much, but I still care a little about the trophy, you know? It's still a trophy that I would like to have under my resume. That trophy would in fact go to Michael Trout, who don't know what kind of game he played, but had to have been spectacular, in all honesty, compared to mine, I suppose, but that's neither here nor there. We also, in fact, won the Home Run Derby, and while we didn't hit like a monstrous amount of home runs, I still do in fact believe that 61 is still a very solid amount to hit. We took down a good number of foes, including Adolis Garcia, Juan Soto, and Francisco Lindor. So those were the only 3 people we took down, so I don't know what I am talking about. Now, facing Dylan Cease in the AL Central Friends Chicago White Sox here, currently in this one, quick walk drawn in my first AB. Hopefully, we can get some actual action in my second one, though. Well, it's going to be a flyout, but I mean, my goodness. It's not Luis Robert Jr. playing center field, I can tell you that much. Still is very fast enough to make that catch, just like I am right there. So, as you see it, Jacob Gonzalez, but head back to the dugout. Okay, boss challenge coming up. Dylan Cease, who still is somehow with Chicago, created his to the show before the roster update was implemented, and he in fact went to the San Diego Padres in the NL West. But can't do much about that now, can I? I don't have the power to force trades in this little Road to the Show escapade. If I did, it's a flyout again, oof. If I did, I probably would trade everyone to Cleveland to help me win a championship, but I'm not that petty. Well, I mean, who really cares, I suppose. Okay, Colson Montgomery, let's not. That's just not. Thank you. Still showing that I got some hops out here. Cleveland taking a 3-1 lead against Chicago. I was going to say make that 4-1, but that's just a line drive right back at the pitcher's face.
Here's O'Neal Cruz.
Anyhow, baby Garcia. Okay, just get back. Get back, friend. You know, don't need to be taken off here and doing anything stupid. Psych! Get back! Oh, we're fine.
It just got out of here.
No, just the way O'Neal Cruz swung at that ball. I mean, 347 feet. Obviously not very far, but my goodness. He took an awful... Look at the swing. That's bad. That is a bad swing. Not gonna matter those. I'm back up in the ninth somehow. For my 5th at bat. Don't be fooled, ladies and gentlemen, by that 1 for 3. I walked to start off the game. So that bat didn't count. Because baseball is weird like that. But it's also weird in the fact that I have an opportunity to suck it, I suppose. Swinging at garbage pitches. I do that quite often. People will find in a lot of these episodes is all 4 of these pitches have been balls, but I've swung at 2 of them. Meaning I'm in a hole here.
That one missed.
Okay, all 5 pitches have been balls. This man really does not want to pitch to me. Tanner Banks, what are you doing, friend? Let's get him through.
One run is in. The throw in. Save.
And on that second, it's not going to be considered a double, but you know, 2 RBIs, so certainly take that. I was very on top of the ball. I topped the hell out of it. And O'Neal Cruz 2 for 4 with a very awkward home run. What can he do here? I'll get through and score myself, as well as a teammate on third who I do not know. But so he 9-2 win, 14 hits in this one. We had 10 more than the White Sox. My goodness, that's a lot of hits. But game number 2 is afoot now. And Michael Kopech in the bump for Chicago in this one. And I was gonna say already having 2 outs very quickly, but Stephen Kwan does in fact manage to steal that base, giving me a better opportunity to pot him home. But I mean, swinging at a circle changeup in the other batter's box, certainly not a good way to get that done. Also, flying out to the right fielder. I mean, he should be able to tag up though. Or don't, Mr. Kwan. You have enough speed to steal second, but you don't feel safe tagging up on a ball to the decently deep outfield. That makes sense, I suppose. Although, that's a fly out. It's a fly out. It's always a fly out. Always been a fly out. I wasn't sure what I was talking about before Mr. Flyout decided to take over. Anyhow, Cleveland. That's another flyout. Or not. Very lucky that that ball dropped how it did, as I thought that it would be caught out right. Clearly it wasn't, however. Joey's allows us to be lucky enough there. That's some base running that usually gets me in trouble, but get lucky enough with a bad throw there. Okay, Josh Naylor. 0-2 count, 2 people down, probably an out. He swings about 7 seconds too late, but can't be helped, I suppose, as Cleveland in this moment still has to cling to a minuscule 1-run lead. That lead could be evaporated if I don't make a catch here. But I do, as I've seemed to figure out how to time these jumping catches up again, and the game is blown wide open. 7 runs scored in the last couple of innings here. 4 by Cleveland, 3 by Chicago, but Cleveland still has the lead. That splitter fell off the face of the planet. Splitters do usually look like fastballs coming in, and that one, my goodness, fooled me. That curveball also fooled me. I need to stop being fooled. For I am a fool, I know this, but please, not right now. Also, it doesn't help that his curveball is 75 miles an hour. This fastball can top out at like 97. We're still going to swing on that one.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it down. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off.
Oh my goodness. What am I thinking? I clearly don't know.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
Andy, why you gotta do this to me, friend? That's mean. I would like us to win.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's the center
Really, we
fielder,
don't.
Aiden
My.
Hurd.
Oh my.
He's a guy that covers both sides
Okay,
of the
well,
plate. He gets the
I'm
intentional
intentionally
look
what?
here,
That's
and now
fine
force an inning
too.
base with 2 gone. Go ahead run on
O'Neal
base.
Cruz,
Here's the
well,
shortstop at the plate. O'Neal Cruz.
I'm taking off.
That's
So you do O'Neal Cruz, that's... I'm actually going home. Yep, we're going home. O'Neal Cruz could take third, I feel, and be fine, but that's a big hit from the Cruz right there, and it does in fact allow us to take the win in that one. Still 7-5, so Chicago did not even score in the 10th. Well, 2 quick wins in this series right now. 2 more games to go, including this one. It is in fact a 4-game series. However, we should be able to win it, as Chicago, you can see at the bottom right there, 35-67. Not a good record, not a good team. I have high hopes. Not in my batting abilities at the moment, because I'm just seeing these sliders come in and thinking that they're going to stay up in the zone when they fall down so heavily. That's another one. My goodness, Michael Soroka. What kind of bullcrap wizardry are you throwing my way, good sir? It's the first fastball at bat. It's been all off speed up until then. You usually throw off speed, I suppose.
Squirts away a little bit. Well done.
Well, that pitch will certainly help neither of us. So I want to put the ball in play, and you obviously don't want that to happen.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Little slider to confuse me. I have no clue what is coming.
On the ground. Sosa.
What?
Tosses to first.
That shortstop did not even react. He took 10 days to look at that ball. Are you blind, good sir? Do you need help? Why is Chicago manager trotting you out there? That's another slider that just kind of falls off the face of the planet, but allows us to get an RBI and cut the lead in half. Really gotta stop swinging too early on these pitches. O'Neal Cruz, Cruzster. On the third, but sliding safe. Not my best running decision, but once again get bailed out by a decently offline throw. As those online, I'm toast is what's happening there. I'm not taking off here because I really shouldn't.
2 on, 2 outs. And that'll load
At ball 4, if I take off, I'm liable to, well, easily tagged out.
And that one hit to first.
Oh, Mike Cruz, thanks for coming, but thanks to O'Neal Cruz, game is tied. I get a bit of fielding opportunity in this game. Andrew Benintendi has, I think, come up like way more times than not. I mean, he's a good batter. He's a 2-time All-Star. So, not really all that odd that he comes up very often, but okay, what is happening here? Guess we don't have anyone to throw at third because my arm is just that good that it scares people into submission. It's not at all what's happening. It's the fact that he wasn't sure the shortstop was going to catch that ball. But I suppose it does not matter, as Chicago has scored a run and has taken the lead, and we need to get that run back.
Inside corner at the knees for a strike.
What? My goodness, Mike Soroka, these sliders or something else. That's come through. Not by much, but Helps.
nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped.
Antonio Cruz back again.
Get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good
1
swing
for 2.
in. And now
Taking off. That ball might get down. It will get down. I'm going home. Antonio Cruz. The Cruz missed a little. The Cruz stiffer. Cruz on our way to a tie game fight. I had a stroke. What happened there? Okay. Cruz on our way to a tie ball game. I can speak English, I promise.
That's ripped into the outfield. He's got it.
I also played baseball pretty well.
Man, he's
Not in real life, just in the video game. I'm a mediocre baseball player at best.
And welcome back to the ballpark. For the top of the 8th.
And my highlights are so few and far between. Granted, my character's highlights do in fact consist of okay, that's a triple.
Round second, taken for third. Hold it right
It's a stand-up triple.
Absolutely smoked the baseball. It just jumped off the lumber, and when you're able to find
Neil
a gap
Cruz.
like that, Boog, you're even looking for a triple.
What you got for me, bud?
Scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
I didn't play, it's all it takes. Okay.
That's a strikeout.
Well, I'll give you a pass. You've come up big for us in this game. However, we will not get a pass if he strikes out. Okay, that's pop up. Do I even do I dare?
Makes the grab. Runner tags
Don't.
for home. He thought about tagging, but heads
Don't
back
think
to
about
third.
tagging Mr. Announcer, man. I'm
And here's the
faking him
first
out.
baseman.
I want you to just like lead off. Can I take on this guy? It's a pretty big one.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Okay. Jose Chassin. A current big rookie or whatever, I think. Well,
And that one handled. They miss it.
runs pretty well, but not well enough to allow us to get the win. Okay. Well, final opportunity for me, it would seem. Because I do have 2 men on and a pretty solid chance here. Make something happen that I do. I come up big. Okay, I come up stupid is what I come up. Yep. Well, get the win. Okay, thank goodness. A pretty big game for me. Triple, 3 singles, 2 RBIs, and a big old base running gaff. But I mean, got the game winning RBI, so shut it, coach. I got us the W. And you can't do anything about it. See, because of me hitting, like, let's say like this, and hopefully just smash the ball, you don't really have the authority here. I have all the power, good sir. I no longer have all the power, good sir. When I do things like that an awful lot, it certainly doesn't help. Well, oh my goodness, Max Stassi, please stop. I'll throw this guy out. Please. Ooh, not by much. Okay. Let's stay calm, stay composed, stay ready to hit bombs. That's not a bomb, but it's certainly blasted 102.
Where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first.
Some time here.
Tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Once again, I am befuddled by like how the game just tells you like where the ball goes. Because if the way I hit that ball is a pop-up, then anything could be a pop-up. Because I was like right in the ovals. It was right in the brackets, you know? In the parentheticals. It's not a word. Yeah, why isn't that a pop-up then? If the last one was a pop-up, that should be a pop-up. Because that's a fly ball out. I mean, both suck, but have consistency, MLB The Show. Please.
Base is empty with 2 away. Here's Eloy Jimenez.
You're never going to have consistency, though. Why would he?
And that one hammered.
Well, let's hope I can stay consistent on. Other jumping catch. Eloy Jimenez. No, no, no. What do you think you're doing? Back at it. Tuki Toussaint. No, Cliff, that's how you say his name. That's down. That's down. That is so down.
He scores, and they lead by 2. And that's a double.
Okay. Good old double. Once again, stay calm, stay composed, stay teleporting. Game, that's also cool. What is happening? We appear to have traded for Lane Thomas. Thomas, last year was almost very close to being an all-star. IRL last year. I voted for him a couple of times to be an all-star because that's just how good he was. And apparently that throw to second was offline by a good bit. Jose Chacin, well, he's at least getting an RBI. What is happening with the White Sox defense? Bunch of errors. Bunch of idiots, bunch of nothing coming from Chicago, although they do in fact get out of that bases loaded situation.
Makes the grab on the run. Runner tagging from third. Fires
You, my friend, are not going to get home safe. I am just that good at throwing people out in center.
Here's the center fielder, Aiden Kerr.
That should be my last AB of this series. That's an intentional walk. I mean, it improves my on-base percentage, so we'll take it, but I would like to bat. Please. Okay, Edouard Julien. Well, thank you for your input, good sir, but it appears not needed. Back to Lane Thomas. New acquisition and all that jazz. Lane, that ball, going pretty far. Warning, track power, good sir. Not sure how many home runs you hit a year ago, but it certainly was a good bit, but one hit. And this one for me, double intentional walk, but a big ol' serious sweep against the White Sox. Boss challenged to start off this series against the Kansas City Royals. Brady Singer is going to be the pitcher for the good old Kaufman boys. This one, wow. Okay, well, that ball should have been right through the wickets between second and short. Singer has other ideas, though. That's a ground-out double play, and just overall great defensive play by the pitcher there. But hopefully my next at-bat coming up right about now should be a hell of a lot better. Not sure how many games against Kansas City I'll play because the clock is starting to run a bit long on this episode, but we shall see in due time, I suppose. And overall, I just really hope that I can fit two episodes, no, not 2 episodes, 2 games against Kansas City, and because only having a 5-game episode is kind of, not great is what I'm going to say. It feels kind of lackluster in my eyes anyway. You don't see a whole lot within it, I suppose. At least that's how I feel. Oh no, Cruz. He's not giving me even a chance to steal bases. He has certainly just ruined this whole entire slump that he's been having through, honestly, not the last couple of episodes, because he's been playing pretty solid for a good number of those, but for the previous 10 episodes, he just hasn't been fantastic, is what I'm going to say, through his overall being at like 84. And he certainly is, in fact, showing up right now, and if showing up, then he's going to be happy for it. He'll show up sometime. It might as well be at the end of the second half of the season. Once again, MVP chance from the crowd. That swing was not MVP caliber, though. Hopefully, what I do with this next pitch will be MVP caliber quality. That most certainly is not. As a regular old flyout, ain't gonna cut it. That's kind of why Kansas City tied ball game 2-2. Man on second, almost immediately, and no chance to allow with that man is out by 12 steps. So Adam Frazier, thank you for trying, but not gonna happen. No chance to walk it off. Would love to do that. I don't, but the ball hits the bag. Well, single. Not going to be a walk-up, not going to be anything. That's going to be just a whole lot of nothing in terms of, like, actual good ABs, but I'm going for it, I'm going for it, I'm going for it, I'm going for it. Safe at the plate, Guardians win. O'Neal Cruz, walk off. Oh, the little bloop. The bloop from Cruz. Oh my goodness. Oh, about it. I'm gonna play one more. I'm gonna play one more. It's gonna be a longer episode, but I'm gonna play one more. I just think I see it fit after that fantastic little bullcrap loop from O'Neal Cruz. A lot of just weird base running from myself. Yeah. So, last game of the episode, last game, but freaking hopefully do that. It's not going to be the last game where I do that, but Kansas City, good old AL Central rivals, having a bad season as they are currently having. In real life right now, they're having probably one of their better seasons for the time being. Cleveland is still, in fact, winning the AL Central, and that is why. That's not why they're winning the AL Central, because they have like actual good players in real life, and not my stupid ass doing stuff like this. But a 459 foot home run for my 65th of the year. My goodness, I did in fact change my bat flip. Well, not sure if that has anything to do with why I haven't been hitting a lot of them, but it's my first one, and I mean, thankfully we at least get one this episode.
He's got it. Runner tagging for third. The throw in.
One home run an episode is usually like how many I want to hit, or at the very least want to hit, I suppose. Because I am a power hitting player for obvious reasons. But my build is the tool shed. In previous games, I usually would go with like the, I forget what it's called, but it's the one with just contact and speed. Because I just love stealing bases. I love just like being very fast in these types of games. Because to me, it's just kind of like very cool. You know, being able to just like easily run out plays like that. When like other situations I usually couldn't. Granted, 88 speed certainly, in my mind, is enough.
Davis with the throw to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Having like 115 speed would just be ridiculous.
Cleveland up around looking for more.
And I like ridiculous stuff. Granted, I wouldn't have like a whole lot of power, but or be hitting like monstrous home runs. But I'd be a guy like Trey Turner, you know, except just like way more fast.
That's a base hit.
And I mean, who doesn't want to be Trey Turner?
Coming home. Played the plate and it cut him down.
That guy certainly wants to be Trey Turner. I mean, you completely messed up there. As our team is doing at the moment, we're down. What has happened? I like barely tapped the A button on that because I knew that that pitch was not a good one.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything.
7-4 we lost. First loss of the episode in the last game of the episode. Well, not how you want to end it, but anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. Subscribe if you want to, and as always, I shall see you guys when I see you guys. Peace.